Trio, trio, trio.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Hey Bro, You Seen This podcast. After so many technical difficulties, redos, this is our second shot at this bad boy. First episode, pilot episode. It don't matter what you call it. We here right now. We on the mic.
Inaugural.
So inaugural. Opening tip off. You know, whatever you want to call it. Yes, sir. It don't matter what you want to call it, but we here. I am your host. Some people call me Smoke in certain circles. Other circles call me Grizzle, but you can just call me Troy. That's all good too. But I'm here with my co-host. What was that? Started going off to a whole nother language. But my co-host King Deem. What's good with you, Deem?
What up? What up? Smoke, King Deem on the mic. How you living, bro? I'm feeling good, man. I'm cool, man. I'm cooler than a ice cube in the cold and coochie cutters.
I ain't that cool right now, bro. I'm good though, man. I'm good. You know, it's Friday, boy. That's always a blessing to see a Friday, bro. I'll just be looking forward to it because I don't want to be at work.
Nobody does, man. Nobody does. I'm excited to be here though, man. You know, first episode. Ready to kick this thing off, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what do you want to start with, my guy?
I guess we could get into a little bit about, you know, I guess how we got here. You know, it was kind of like an off the cuff random moment. You know, we was just talking, catching up. You know, talking about kind of stuff we want to do, and this came up on both of our ends, and we was like, hey. Let's do it.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was real organic, bro. It was kind of we were shooting the shit about something completely different, and we started talking about things we working on, hoping to kind of chase down certain goals. We talked about YouTube, we talked about podcasts, and then one thing led to another. Like, yo, let's do it. Let's see if we can make this thing happen. I don't know. You know, we ain't no celebrities. You feel me? You know,
Not at all.
So in what sense, like, why, you know, it makes you ask yourself, like, why they should listen to us. I don't know. Down to earth perspective, shit, keeping it real as possible.
Yeah, you know, the fact that we not famous, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We do give a different perspective than somebody who is famous and has a lot of people watching them, and you know, we don't have we don't have to be as polished at the moment. Like, you know, it's real, you know, it's realer than it's not no 6 cameras, you know what I'm saying? It's real, so it bring a little intimate difference to it, you know. That's what I like to think.
Yes, sir, man. And it's cliche, obviously, but we're trying to bring some authenticity to it. Like, you know,
always
take away all the performative shit that I'm doing, you know, practicing and to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just out here, so we just seeing how this thing gonna flow. But hey, shit, we'll see how this shit go.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go good.
I think so too, man. I think so too. We'll see though.
Well, let's get
into it. Nah, fuck that. This shit finna go good as fuck. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Nah, fuck all that. This shit gonna be fire.
Fire. But like your breath when you wake up in the morning. But let's get into it. So
almost made me choke. Go ahead.
You know, we both of us, you know, we are both have some new endeavors going on right now. You know, fatherhood. We young, black, married, and fathers. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say under 35, who black, married, and fathers. You know what I'm saying? And actually taking care of this shit. You know what I mean? So.
Facts. Yeah, shit. We both, shit. I got married during the fucking pandemic. Had to cancel my wedding. You got married right before it. You coming up on 2.
Coming up on
2.
3.
God damn. Felt like it was 2 yesterday. Shit. Damn, 3 years, boy. Time. Each day you add a year.
It's coming up on 2. It's coming up on 2. It's coming up on 2. I lied.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just talk about what it's like, being a young black father in this time.
Um, it's humbling. It's humbling to say the least, man. It's humbling. I think in many ways we talked about this on outside of this, but as a black man today, right? You kind of grew up seeing not too many fathers in the home, and that's not necessarily solely because those fathers weren't choosing to be in the home. A lot of that systematic stuff going on, taking black fathers away from their families. For whatever circumstances, right? Like you got some people out there just trying to get it, but I think these days, those kids of those fathers are now having that opportunity to be like, what am I gonna do, right? Those who didn't have their fathers in the way that they wanted them, it's like, all right, well, what am I gonna do for my kid, right? How am I gonna handle this? How am I gonna raise them up and make it different for them? It's humbling, bro. Like I was looking forward to being a father. Like, I didn't even realize how much I was looking to being a father until I kind of saw my baby boy, and I was like, oh yeah, it's game time. Let's ride.
It's different, man. It's different. I kind of want to talk about that. Like it's like a automatic switch that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby come out, and it's like a automatic switch that happens where you just full of love for this child that just came out. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know him really. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know him technically. You know what I mean? Like so it's like there's something new, but it's like you got more love for them than. You got more love for them than a lot of the stuff in the world already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a crazy switch, and it's just crazy to me. Like I don't know how people can like be mad at when they have a child, or I don't know how people can like just not love a child. Like how can you not love a child, especially when you had a part in bringing that child into the world? It's crazy to me.
It take a special individual, bro. I can tell you that. That's a special person to see, like, because in many ways it's pretty much you took a part of yourself and created this little ball of meat. Bro,
it's a miracle.
And all
it's a
that.
miracle.
Yeah, it really is, bro. It's beautiful, and for all those. For whoever gets the opportunity to listen to this, man or woman, it's obviously different perspectives when it comes to a father versus a mother. But for the men out there, when you get that chance to, if God bless you, so fit to see this, I think you'll understand what we're saying. Maybe you'll come back to this and think about like, that's what it's talking about, right?
Facts, because you can't explain it. Like it's no way we can really like put it into words, like about how it feels. You know what I'm saying?
And have it be exactly the way we're trying to communicate.
Yeah. Like whatever we say, like we downplaying it. You know, like like so.
Yeah. And we fresh.
It's a beautiful thing,
and we fresh into it. You feel me?
Fresh.
We just
a month today. Matter of fact, a month today.
Yes, sir.
Fresh into it. So
yeah, my baby boy's 5 months just a couple of days ago. So yeah, shoot.
So, yeah. It's a blessing, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. But we'll touch on that plenty. We're gonna have plenty of episodes to go into fatherhood and what that's like, and the day-to-day, like getting peed on. Yes, it's happened several times over, and he just keep getting me. He's gone so far to even poop in my hand.
Super soaked that you.
Yeah, he got. Yeah. He cold blooded, bro. But I'm gonna hold it against him when he get older, for sure.
When he get older.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be that parent, bro. I'm gonna be embarrassing him, bro. I got, we in that generation, bro. We got all the pictures, all the videos. Oh yeah. You just wait till you.
So like, so what you looking forward to, like, just being a father? Like, what you looking forward to, as far as like the relationship between you and the child?
I would say, like, if we talking relationship, I'll just say just the dynamic of like seeing him watch me and take on certain characteristics that I got, right? Because I guess in many ways, I can't speak for a lot of men out there, but when I look at myself in the mirror, bro, like I like who I am. I'm happy to be the type of person I am, personality, and that's not arrogance. That's just me just saying I am comfortable with the type of person I am. You feel me?
You should like who you are.
Yeah, right. Facts. So to see your son then want to imitate that and mold it and kind of make it his own, whatever that may be, right? I think that's gonna be amazing. But my first thing that I'm looking forward to doing with him, like truly, is I'm just trying to get my baby boy a chain, man. Get the matching chains, matching pendants. You feel me?
Okay.
Florida boy, so gotta give him that first chain, bro.
What kind of chain what kind of chain you getting?
It's gonna be a gold chain, but I don't know, man. Could be talking about a Cuban, but I ain't in Florida at this moment, so these Cubans out here be looking funny. So we gonna see. I might
fugazi.
Yeah. So I might do a little something. Probably get him like a lion head or something like that. Lions always speak to me.
Yeah. Can't never go wrong with that.
True.
Shoot, man. I got a girl. So of course I'm looking forward to see what characteristics she take of mine, but I definitely looking forward to when she get older and she's starting to date. I know everybody done seen Bad Boys 2. I'm ready to Mike and Marcus me in
Mike and Marcus.
Ready to Mike and Marcus me in the Hey, it's so funny, bro. Black people if it's not a name for something, bro, they gonna give it a name.
Right. And everybody gonna know exactly what they talking about.
Everybody gonna know exactly what you talking about, bro. It's so crazy, bro. But yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to doing that. He gonna catch hell from me, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she gonna look good because she don't look like me. So I know she gonna look good. I know. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. But I'm looking forward to that for sure, and just hearing the first words,
oh yeah.
Hopefully it's dad, dada, papa, whatever, but yeah, man, it's all that. All that and more.
I know it. Shoot. I'm sure the listeners are sitting here look at these mush ass, these soft ass. Listen here, man. Listen. Hear me when I say this. If you have a child and you don't get a certain softness to you, I don't know what to tell you, man. You built in a terrible way. You built different, but it's a terrible different, my boy. I don't know what to tell you, because when it come to your own kid, man, you supposed to have a certain.
I mean, you just, bro. It's just something. It fills your heart,
It do.
That's it. I mean, yeah, shoot. But getting on to that, man, we in the new year right now, 2021. But we know last year was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So much went down. So many lives were lost. Mm-hmm. So I want to know, what did you learn from last year? What did you learn from the crazy 2020?
Man, bro, it was so much. The pandemic, virus, canceled weddings, canceled trips, people not going to work. It was so much going on, man. But I'll say during that whole thing for me, as much as this thing affected a lot of people, my day-to-day kind of was the same. But one thing that I really, I would say, learned a lesson from, but also was in the lesson at the same time, was all the opportunities out here to go out here and get that bag. And I'm saying it in the sense of if you're someone out here who has just a little wherewithal when it comes to the stock market or foreign exchange or whatever it might be, last year, 2020 March, if you was paying attention and you kind of threw something at that market, you could have it was pretty much like throwing anything at the wall and it was gonna hit, right? If you just sit there and you be patient, you was gonna make a little pretty penny, man. And I just took advantage of that. And for the most part, that just, if you remember back in 2008, which you probably not, because you're a little younger, you was probably out here still trying to get to class, middle school or something.
I was probably 13, 14.
Yeah, I was just about to go off to college.
8th grade, 9th grade, something like that.
Yes, sir. So yeah, back then we saw, the whole housing market crash, recession, all that. And I always look back, probably a couple years later, I look back and I was like, man. everything kind of bounced back. You feel me? So it was always that thought, like, man, if the opportunity ever comes back, and like now I have money of my own to do something, I'm gonna take advantage of it. And sure enough, bro, I spotted that opportunity last year. So that was a lesson, man. Always, whether it's a good time out here when it comes to like just society or a bad time, it's an opportunity to somehow level up, whether that's in your own personal hobbies, whether that's in investments, whatever it may be, man. You have the opportunity. And don't feel like you have to find something. On Twitter, everybody was tripping, saying like, if you ain't learned nothing during this pandemic, bro, you ain't doing. Man, fuck that. Some people's going through a lot of shit, bro. It's okay to just sit back and be like, man, I just needed to rest and try to.
Everybody got their own path, man.
Yeah,
Everybody got
keep
their
stable.
own path. Hey, 08 though, what you was like, 21?
Hey, whoa. Don't age me that back. I ain't that far up, my boy.
Hey, you
I
was
was just
thinking like that, boy?
I
What,
was
thinking like
18,
adult,
man.
adult.
But listen, bro. Hey, I am thankful to have had that type of mindset, honestly. But yeah, even at that time, I was just like, man, I'm just trying to. The quicker I can make a lot of money, the quicker I can like get out of my situation as far as living with my mom and so on and so forth. So that was what that was. I was going off to college, but it was just like, hey, how many times you probably think back to like, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but way back when before Google was Google, or before Facebook was Facebook.
When they still had Ask Jeeves.
Right. Right. You feel me? Or Netflix is Netflix. And how many times people look back and be like, damn, I wish I could have. Bruh, yeah. I was one of those people who said that. Like, but there were times where I like recognized certain things back when I was in high school. But, you know, ain't nobody listening to me. Like, I remember telling my my mom and her boyfriend at the time, like, oh, buy into this. And it was specifically Google, bro. Specifically Google. Now, I didn't know a whole lot about what the fuck I was talking about, but I was right. So if I would have had the money, I would have been all right. So, yeah, man. Well, what about you, man? What you learned in 2020, man?
You gotta grow yourself. You have to personally you have to personally develop yourself in order to have any type of success. Like you know, I was furloughed for 4 months, so I had a lot of time to just chill and think and like look at, you know, research and look at different stuff. And it's like everybody who did something, you know what I'm saying, like they had to put that time into growing themselves and getting that correct mindset, you know what I'm saying? So like you can have all the dreams and aspirations in the world, you know what I'm saying, but you have to have some tools, you know, you have to have certain type of tools to get to where you want to be, especially if you want to be the cream of the crop, the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? So you have to take the time to grow yourself, you know what I'm saying? And like having that time and noticing that, I was, you know, that was something that stuck out to me. And getting back into the swing of things, that's something that, you know, I try to keep in mind. Like, I always got to continue to grow because, you know, you can't get comfortable. Once you get comfortable, you get stagnant. And then, you know, you look back and you, oh, damn, man, I'm still in the same spot I was 5 years ago.
No, I hear that.
Nobody want that.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, man. But for everybody who was able to learn something, man, and have that opportunity, man, hey, salute to you to grow in any kind of way. Salute to you. For real.
And even if you didn't, you made it through. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A lot of people didn't. So it's always something that you can, you know, get out of a situation. You know, glass half full. It's always something good you can take out of something. So
yes, sir. Our condolences to anybody who lost anybody during that time. Yeah,
man. If we started naming names, we'll take the whole show. That's how, you know, that's how serious it is. So yeah, definitely, man. But on a lighter note, you want to get into the sports?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. We
can. I guess we'll slide into the NBA first, real quick.
NBA playoff picture. Hey, bro, you seen that game?
Which one? Bron and Steph?
Yeah, you're right. Bron and Steph, man. Hey, you saw that That face Steph made after Bron jaded him.
Yeah, bro. It's like, but the crazy part about it is like, bro, that's like you can't. They say this is a cliche saying, but like you can't write nothing better than that as far as like marketing, as far as what they wanted to do with like the playing game and stuff. Bro, you can't play it, like you can't do it better than that. You got Steph and LeBron, you got and bro, all this hype is for a 7 seed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Steph and LeBron. The game go down to the wire. Brian hit a, technically, it was a game winner, but he hit it with 59 seconds left, but. He hit a deep three at the shot into the shot clock. So it's just you can't write it no better. You know what I'm saying? They won with that one. They won.
I see a lot of people like when I listen to certain pundits on like in the media, ESPN or whoever. There were a lot of people who did not like the idea of the playing game. But honestly, after kind of seeing it in action, bro, it really gave me that vibe of like March Madness, bro. Because, usually playoffs, you playing a couple of games. It's going to take, 7-game series, whatever, first to fourth. But
yeah, and a good team not going to like it because it's like, bro, this is stupid, bro. I kind of, they feel like they made it in. And then, but at the end of the day, like a team that's a 10 seed, they like, damn, we still got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So you can always look at it from both perspectives and be like, okay, I see where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people gonna always feel some type of way about a certain type of change. Any type of change, people gonna have some type of backlash or whatever. Especially if somebody in the league say they don't like it, like Bron. Like, yeah, that Bron don't like it.
He definitely started crying.
Got his crew who just everybody gonna agree with what he say, and everybody like that. I got a saying where like, shoot, it gets to a point where you get to a certain type of fame, bro, and it don't matter what you do, people gonna be behind you, bro. Like Kevin Hart right now, he could make a video talking about nothing. I'm talking about hella comments, so many views, and just because he Kevin Hart, you know what I'm saying? So
on that other side of that coin, no matter what he say, it's gonna be people
critics.
against him too.
Oh, for sure,
always, you gonna always have those. All the big names, right? When you get to that type of plateau. That the top of the mountain, bro, it's, everybody's looking up. Some people admire you. Some people are jealous of you, right? So that's just how that is. Can't relate to all that, but.
Yeah, let me get to this bracket. You can, though. Hold on. You can, though, but we was in college at the same time. We know what was up and how it was. But anyways, we'll get to that on a later episode. Let's get into this. All right, so we got the NBA playoffs. So this year, this is the second year technically they're doing it. But the first year they did it because of the bubble. But now this year they have a play-in tournament. So usually you got the first seed through the 8th seed in each side, Western Conference and Eastern Conference. You got the first through 8th seeds. They go into the playoffs. But this year they're doing a play-in. So teams who are seeded 7 through 10, they'll do a slight tournament to single elimination to get into the playoffs, the actual playoffs. So in the play-in tournaments, we had Memphis on the west side. We had Memphis at number 9 and San Antonio at number 10, the San Antonio Spurs. And Memphis won that game, so San Antonio got out. And the winner of this game was going to play the loser of the 7 and 8 seed game, which was the game we was just talking about. So we had the Lakers and the Warriors. And the Lakers won that game, so the Lakers get into the 7 seed. And then Golden State actually plays Memphis tonight to see who gets into the actual playoffs. Now to round off the west side of the playoffs, we got Utah at number 1 seed. They're gonna play the winner of tonight's game. And then we got the Clippers at number 4 seed against Dallas at number 5 seed. And then we got Denver at the number 3 seed against Portland at the number 6 seed. And then we got Phoenix at the number 2 seed against the Lakers at the number 7 seed. All right, now let's move over to the East. So for the play-in tournament for this, we had Indiana at seed 9 versus Charlotte at seed 10. And Indiana won this game. It was pretty, it was a blowout. So Indiana went on to play the winner of the Boston versus Washington game. Boston was seed 7 and Washington was seed 8. Jason Tatum dropped 50 in the game against Washington to get them into the 7th seed. And then the Wizards actually beat the Pacers last night in a crazy blowout, worked them. So to for the east side of the playoffs, we got uh Philly at number 1 against the Wizards at seed 8. We got the Knicks against the Hawks at the Knicks are seed 4 and the Hawks are seed 5. We got the Bucks at seed 3 against the Heat at seed 6. Go Heat. And we got the Brooklyn Nets at seed 2 against the Boston Celtics at seed 7. So
it's a lot of storylines, bro.
It's so many storylines that we can get into.
Like, matter of fact, we can get back right. So we had the Lakers versus Golden State, but there's a storyline between that, right? Two great teams, like, seeing each other, right? Can Steph take them past hobbled and crippled in a sense Lakers, right? Couldn't do it. But now another storyline is you got that young bull John Morant from Memphis. One of my favorite young bulls out there, bro. Like, to be honest with you, that boy, he got that dog in him, man. Now it's kind of you getting the opportunity to see, like, okay, how is he gonna measure up to somebody like Steph? And in many ways, I'm really just gonna say Steph because there ain't a whole lot else out on that court. Draymond's there.
This is my thing with that. Like, not only is it Steph, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the Grizzlies are nice. They got a nice young squad. They got Jaren Jackson over there. They got Valanciunas over there who be working. You know what I'm saying? So they got a nice squad. But the experience, man, that playoff experience is something that's different. You know what I'm saying?
It's crucial.
And it's crucial. But this is one game, so anybody could take it. But I'm just saying that experience with Steph, I personally think he MVP this year, man. This dude been going smack off like crazy. Like,
look. People was questioning him earlier this year, man, and he shut that up quick.
Oh, like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get that man his props. So it's gonna be tough for Ja, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do. I want to talk. Home team. I want to talk about the Heat versus the Bucks. So
that's fine with me.
This is another storyline. This is last year's actually second round matchup.
Oh yeah.
And the Heat got the better of them last year. And there's always been a dialogue about Giannis. You know what I'm saying? He don't show up in the playoffs like that. He's not the clutch player, but Giannis this year, he done started hitting some shots. He been shooting threes, been pulling up. So, he hearing the talk too. He done been the MVP the last 2 years, but he still ain't really getting no love. It's like, he got a chip on his shoulder, but them Heat over there and Jimmy Buckets, I'm biased, so
Look, man, we both biased on that one, so I'll try my best not to be biased. The criticism for Giannis has always, at least from the past couple of years, has been like, yo, he got that one move, he trying to get to the basket, right? And then when you shut that down and you start kind of knocking him off balance and whatnot, what you gonna do now, right? And you kind of saw that was the game plan that was thrown at him last year, and when it happened, there was nothing else he can do. So, he a professional athlete. He understands. I'm sure he understands. Like, I got to come back with something different. But I always say, when it comes to like the professionals, bro, like they don't especially coaching. They don't throw out their best strategy until it really matters. You feel me? Yeah. So, and like with the Heat, they was having a rough year for the most part, and they kind of climbed back up into the playoff picture. You feel me? Just due to injuries and everything like that.
And all that, yeah.
So, and very much so, it's gonna get real. It's gonna be real interesting in this series, bro. Real interesting.
I can't lie. As far as us, like everybody do got to show up though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Because it ain't
that's
like
true.
the Bucks no bitch. Like they also got Chris Middleton over there who nasty, and I think he's clutch to me, bro. Like what I'm saying? Like he ain't like elite clutch, but like he get buckets in he get buckets in the first quarter just like he get buckets in the last 30 seconds. Like
he just not, in many ways, because like not every, and I ain't gonna act like I'm just an NBA connoisseur. So let me not portray that in any capacity. But just like
man, it's our opinion, man.
Yeah, it's just opinion. But what I noticed,
so they can log off with them.
Yeah, facts.
Talk your shit.
The one thing about it is that just like, people who watch the NBA or the NFL, people get used to the big names, you feel me? And then like you don't really get to know these other like kind of lesser known individuals. Not to say that Chris Middleton was a lesser known individual to like a avid watcher, but for most people, he's just not the first person that come up. You feel me?
Although he was an all-star, he still is a lesser known. I mean, it's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying?
And they in Milwaukee, bro. That's the other major thing. Milwaukee not really getting that type of
at all, bro. And the reason I look at him like that, because I hooped, you know what I'm saying? And I was one of those players who, like, I wasn't no star player, but I was a key player on the team, you know what I'm saying? So it's...
don't be modest. I want a state championship. Don't be modest.
Maybe I'll show the ring one day, but you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's just... You get what I'm saying? Like, it was, like for example, just to be like that, we won state, but I wasn't in there doing a press conference. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So right. It's like that, So I always kind of pay attention.
You played
to
your role.
I played my role, bro. Played it well. You know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do, but yeah. So who you got? Who you got in the finals? And then tell me who you got winning, and what's the series looking like? You got a sweep. You got 4-1. Who you got?
Ooh. Coming out. All right.
It's tough this year, man.
It is tough, man, and like in many ways, I like
who's gonna stay healthy.
Exactly. In many ways, I will tell you this: I'm gonna pick them to come out the East, but I really hope I'm wrong, just because I really, 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 really want to enjoy what's gonna happen on social media and on TV. I'm gonna pick Brooklyn, but I hope they lose and they don't make it, just because that's gonna be one hell of a conversation to have amongst everybody. You feel me? Like they done teamed up, they gonna put everybody together. Coming out the West, out for some reason, bro. I wanna pick LA, like the Lakers, but looking at that game, bro, I don't know if you noticed, man. Bron ain't 100 right now.
You're not. I personally don't think AD is like 100 either.
Yeah, exactly. But so
he Bron though.
Yeah, that's true. You can't. When you bet against them, bro, it kind of get a little ugly. Yeah, we'll see, man. Like, I ain't gonna pick the Lakers though. If I am gonna pick somebody to come out, I'm gonna pick the Clippers, just cause
it's not a bad
by
pick.
this time they should be able to.
It's not a bad pick though. They've been laying under the radar this whole year too. They just been doing their thing, laying under the radar.
If there's ever a time for them to come out, this is the time for them to come out.
Pick.
But we'll see. Luka Doncic and the boys. What's the unicorn?
Dallas.
If they still call him that, yeah. Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah. I know. Everybody got a feeling about him. But yeah, they're gonna have something to say to the Clippers though. So it's gonna be interesting. Like every series I'm looking at, bro.
I was just about to say that every series is looking like it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Like real quick, I'll get my first rounds too. So you got Utah, and you gonna have Utah. You gonna have Utah and the Warriors probably. That's tough, man. Donovan Mitchell still.
I'm taking Utah. I'll be confident enough. Like I salute Steph. You feel me? That's an all-time great. But I just refuse to believe that he's gonna be able to take them past the first round. Like, bro, I just don't see it. Prove me wrong though, Steph. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, man, that's tough. But I'm gonna go with Utah. I'm gonna take the Clippers, and I'm gonna take. You got Dame in Denver. Is Jamal Murray still hurt? If Jamal Murray's still hurt, nah, fuck that. I'm going with Dame Dollar, man. I'm going with Dame Dollar.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think Maul gone, bro. He done for the season. Jamal Murray, like he tore his ACL.
Oh, he done for the season. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he done.
I knew he had. Yeah, okay, but yeah, But either way, even if he was Dallas, I'm finna say no. I'm going Dame, and then yeah, I gotta go to the Lakers, man. Even though I want my boy CP3 to get a ring so bad, but Not this year, my boy. Not this year. But you a real one, but you Hall of Fame. You Hall of Fame for sure. For sure. Hall of Fame.
Don't forget Devin Booker's over there too now.
Oh, Devin Booker is raw. You know what I'm saying? But I want my boy CP3 to get a ring. That's what I'm talking about. and I'm not forgetting that Devin Booker over there, but they're not gonna beat the Lakers if Bron and AD playing all 7 games.
As long as they playing. I gotta see it. I gotta. See
you heard me.
You
heard me. You heard me. No, I don't care. No. If they on the floor.
Look, I refuse to believe that
Troy,
the Lakers gonna be out on the first round.
What you said? They call you Grizzy, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Who call you Grizzy, nigga?
It ain't Grizzy. It's Grizzle. Shout out to 2731. An elite
Grizzle.
Grizzle.
You know that sound like what's on the end of the bone of the chicken that people be sucking out.
Hey, stop playing me, man. Stop playing me.
You a chicken bone.
I just roll with it. I don't pick my own. I don't pick my nickname and shit. Just call me that.
It's Grizzle. That's a Fatherhood rap name though.
It sure is, but I couldn't spit no line for you. Shit.
Grizzle.
Oh,
I got bars,
man.
bro. I got bars.
Oh, we definitely gonna go through that.
I got bars.
We definitely gonna go through that eventually.
All right, so for the East, I got Philly. I don't care who they playing against. Bro, it's crazy, bro. But like, I'm gonna go with the Knicks, bro. I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
That's not crazy.
I don't know.
It's not.
No, but I don't know how they
right
doing.
now.
No, I'm just saying like the Knicks are. It's crazy.
The Knicks.
You know what I'm saying? Like Julius Randle, I'm going with them. Home team, come on, man. I ain't even got home team. And then Brooklyn. But yeah, I got so the whole shit, bro. I got Brooklyn winning the whole shit, bro. I just don't see. I got Brooklyn and LA in the finals, of course. I hate to be that guy, but nigga, I ain't stupid. You know, if somebody get hurt, then come and talk to me later. I'll update it. But as of now, bro, both teams healthy. You got Brooklyn and the Lakers, and I got Brooklyn winning. Even though it's very hard to go against Bron in 7 games, but nigga, come on, bro. They got a nasty 3-headed monster over there, and not to mention they got fucking Blake, and they got what's his name? DJ. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
It's almost like it's really their championship to lose. That's what it seems like.
It's too much scoring, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much scoring. It's not like people playing lockdown these days. So
yeah,
that's what I got, man. It's crazy, man. You know, like, but yeah, like, yeah. I mean, it's their championship to lose. Honestly, that's how I feel. I could not agree anymore, man. I couldn't.
We'll see how it go. We gonna continue to tap in on this and see how.
But yeah, we'll continue following the playoffs, of course. You know, that's going on all right. But speaking of more NBA news, I mean, you heard about that Kwame Brown?
Hey, that's like one of the most unexpected funny moments of this year. Like, you feel me? Like, you know how they be keeping a calendar of each month of what's happening? Like, he need to be front and center for the month of May.
Facts.
This man been going in.
And it's everybody. Everybody.
Oh my gosh. For all the listeners for everybody who's listening who don't understand when we talking about Kwame. So Kwame Brown, first round pick out of high school. Oh shoot, that was #1 draft pick in the NBA to the Washington Wizards 20 years ago, right? Universally seen as a bust when it comes to his performance and career in the NBA. Throughout his time, keep in mind, like I said, out of high school, this is an 18-year-old. Throughout his career, you know, he didn't measure up to what he would have, you know, people would have hoped and expected as a #1 pick. And he was the first high school #1 pick, right? There's only been 3. Kwame, Bron, can't think of the third.
Sebastian Telfair, I think.
No. Nah, I wasn't Sebastian. I can't think of the third. All right, I ain't gonna get lost in that. But so Kwame, all right. So throughout his whole career, you know, like didn't measure up to what people expected, and you got to think when you're a professional athlete, you getting paid all these bucks. You get people who have these platforms, and we got a platform, but at the same time, we don't got no clout. I mean, these are individuals who, like Stephen A. Smith, all the big heads on ESPN, they used to be going in on Kwame, and I mean like Stephen A. Smith, bruh. Ooh, the way that he used to go in on this man, bruh. It used to be like when you look back, it might have been funny at the time, bruh, but they used to just he used to be kind of going at the man like it was personal, bro. And it's like, yo, it's a young dude. But the man has been quiet for 20 straight years. What kind of woke him up recently on the All the Smoke podcast.
That was Dwight Howard was the third number one pick out of high school.
Oh yeah, Dwight. That's right. Yeah, I knew it was somebody more recent. Recently woke him up was that the All the Smoke podcast was Steven Jackson, another former NBA player, and Matt Barnes, another former NBA player. They shoot the shit. They talk about the real, authentic type material they put out there. But they were having an interview. Shout out to it. That's a hell of a podcast.
Inspiration. I listen to this shit all the time.
Yeah. I tune in for sure. But they had an interview, and they were, for the most part, it was almost like Kwame was collateral, like just a random stray bullet that just kind of happened, right? They were talking about something else, and then they made a joke about Kwame being a bust and so on and so forth. And I don't know what it was, but Kwame woke up, bruh, and was like, yo, I'm about to snap. This man has been, I want to say we're going on probably like the fourth or fifth day of this. This man has been on like Facebook Live, Instagram Live every day, just clowning.
So like just to give a little more insight, like, so what was going on was like, I think Stack is Steven Jackson. I think he brought up something about Kwame Brown being the best number one pick out of high school or something like that. Mm-hmm. As a joke, whatever. And then Gilbert Arenas was like, he could have been. You know what I'm saying? So Gilbert Arenas started talking about, why he wasn't, MJ doing him wrong, him losing confidence, so that that lack of confidence, him not performing on the court. But I think that was just the last straw for him. After 20 years of hearing it, even if it wasn't that big of a job, like he was like, shoot, I'm about to just go off. You know what I'm saying? And it hit you when like they were just talking about basketball, and it's always been just about basketball. At least from what I saw on the podcast, I didn't see them attack his character or nothing like that. But he going in like he don't have no limits. Like he talking about personal stuff and all that, and that's just my thing. Like, they was talking about basketball. Nobody ever said anything about him personally. At least I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like he said he lacked confidence, and on the basketball court, and that show, like on YouTube, you go to YouTube and type in Kwame Brown highlights. Like there's not the longest video is like 8 minutes. And you know what I mean?
His career was like 9 or 10 years, I think.
10 plus years. No, it was 10 plus. He had a career of 10 plus years, and he don't have a 10 plus minute video of highlights. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because like I told y'all before, I wasn't the best player, you know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, they were just talking about his performance on the court, and you ain't perform on the court. It's not like you can argue that you did. We can go and look up the stats. We can go and everybody, all those players can get game tape and show that. So that was just my thing. I just feel like, all right, like I understand you mad and it been 20 years, but like, bro, it's the same joke. Like, you if you straight and you making money, it shouldn't even really bother you like that. If you know what I'm saying, like basketball not even the shit that you doing right now. You know what I mean? And
see, the funny thing about it, bro, is like I think what's really getting so much. I feel like it's two main reasons why it's getting so much attention. First off, I don't think anybody knew that Kwame Brown had this type of personality, and like he talked the way that he talked. I had no idea he was like a country boy like that.
I never knew.
You feel me?
I agree.
I would have thought he was an up north dude, but I realized in the midst of all this, I never heard the man talk. But this man over here in full countryed out slang, bro, and he like He going at him.
Got a hat. Got a cowboy hat on. Yeah.
Talking about owning a tractor. He owned his own. Come on now. Who talking about owning a tractor? Look, what you gonna tell it? What you gonna tell a dude that his biggest brag on you is that he own his own land and his tractor?
You can't tell
Come on now.
Bro, I heard this nigga say, bro, I used to walk down the street barefoot and you know what I'm saying, walk in the crowds getting barefoot, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it ain't no joke you could like how you gonna joke on me, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I honestly, bro, I feel that, bro, because if you in that situation, bro, you gotta cut niggas deep so they don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that nigga doing. But he hitting everybody, nigga. Like he done said some shit about, of course, Stack, Matt. He done said some shit about Stephen A. Because I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. did do him dirty all the time. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, Stephen A. talk shit about everybody, bro.
But see, that's a whole. Matter of fact, Stephen A. That shit can be a whole nother podcast episode. I got my opinions on that.
Like I just feel like, I mean, I know he came into it in high school, but like 10 plus years, bro, I feel like you'll realize that come with the territory. Like 10 plus years, if you ain't got no, like you ain't got no production to show, like you gotta realize, okay, damn, bro, that was, I ain't really do the best that I could in that situation. And people might joke about it, but shit, I mean, that's the matter of fact. Am I gonna be mad at the truth?
Right.
A lot of us, I mean, everybody get mad at the truth, but should we really be mad at the truth? That's probably a whole episode right there.
But should we still be harping over something 20, like, you know, years later about it? You feel me? So it's, that's playing devil's advocate on it. It's like, are we still, are we gonna be able to look at it with some hindsight and say, there's an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid who was put into a situation where he wasn't really set up for success. He didn't have the support. He was used somewhat as a pawn because they wanted to trade him to actually get another player, from what I understood.
Yeah.
It's so many ways that you can come at it. But at the end of the day, shit, fuck all that. I'm just here for the funny because it's been going in.
Yeah.
Right,
He has been going in. He has been.
The joke's been slapping
on everybody.
Even Jamel Hill, bro. And I don't want to do too much to repeat some of the jokes because it's like
I was thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, I'm just
chill. Let's for the viewers just understand that, like I mentioned before.
Y'all go and look it up.
Look it up.
I'm almost positive all you gotta do is Google Kwame Brown now,
and you'll get a couple videos. There's probably like 30 plus
Brown.
videos by now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But just know Kwame is a country boy through and through. And with that, when I say country, I mean he's Southern, right? So those characteristics of what happens in the South are going to be in his particular vernacular, the way that he treats certain topics. You'll see. Just go ahead and go take a peek.
Yeah, man. So I mean, but everybody got a right to speak their piece nowadays. So hey, do what you do.
What we got next?
I don't know, you tell me what you want to get into.
Let's talk about Deshaun Watson, man. Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans. Ooh wee. This man has got a lot going on. For those who don't know, Deshaun Watson is QB of the Houston Texans of the NFL. He has been accused of forcing himself in inappropriate ways on massage therapists over the past couple years. Now, you got a lot of people who were very skeptical of these accusations, given the timing of it, just because Deshaun has actually come out, and after so many frustrations with his ball club, specifically the Houston Texans, he has asked and been very public about being traded. He wants out of there. You feel me? The organization has made a lot of bad moves, and then, he wants out. He's trying to pretty much drive his own car in this situation.
That nigga tired of losing.
Yeah, pretty much, and they not really helping. So understandable.
Win and they trading everybody away, but
exactly understandable. And then also that's the same club that had the owner who said, you can't let the prisoners run the jail. What? Damn, how you say you can't let the prisoners run the jail yard?
Run the jail.
Yeah. At that point, I would have been like, let me get out of there. But we understand how things kind of be operating in the NFL, man. These dudes easily, when it comes to trying to lock in their money, they're going to try to lock their money in, man, sign those contracts. So he signed that big contract. Then at that point, it was like, okay, let's see what happens. But you can see the frustration now with him wanting out. But like I mentioned, the timing of these accusations, we are now at, I want to say 40 plus women accusing him of stuff. But at the same time, we've had things where Some of these accusations have been debunked. Some of these accusers have been claimed to be just out for money. We don't know what's going on, but it is crazy. I can say it don't look good from any angle you look at it. You feel me? Why do you have so many massage therapists? I don't know.
Yeah, it don't look good from that. And then just some like recent stuff that came out was like the lawyer for the opposite side of Deshaun Watson, they said they weren't taking any settlement, so they trying to take it to court. So that makes me think like, damn, like he must have like something for sure if he want to go to court and risk losing. You know what I'm saying? If he not taking no type of settlements, yeah. And then
both sides feel very confident.
Exactly. And then the same, it wasn't like he reached out to them either to make any settlements. So
right. I think when it first came out, it seemed like he didn't know that it was about to become as big as it got, because it seems like it was only like one person, maybe just a couple, who were trying to get a settlement, or basically, I guess you want to say, quote unquote, blackmail. I'm not sure. But it's going to be interesting. And for the conspiracy theorists out there, even at this point, you can say, well, it could be the Houston Texans trying to, find some justice, and him wanting out and trying to,
but that's a little wild. Like
it's far fetched. You feel me?
Like you could have said that in the beginning, because I can't lie, I was thinking that in the beginning, but now it's like it's just getting like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for the trial. Because I don't like giving too many opinions on stuff that I wasn't a part of. I wasn't there, but yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what the trial gonna look like. You know what I mean? But with that being said, with that coming out about them not taking, nobody doing no settlement, so they going to court. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure that shit gonna ride into the season. So do you think he gonna play? And then like if he does play, does he play for the Texans? And if he doesn't play for the Texans, who do you think picks him up, if anyone?
I can see. It's hard for me to say who I think will pick him up, just because since we had the draft and a lot of people addressed their QB situation, it's a little tougher, right? I can say that if you ask me, do I believe he's going to play this season? I don't. I don't believe so. Like, despite whatever happens in that in the trial and the legal part of this, the NFL is going to put him on like the commissioner's exempt list or whatever it may be. So I don't see him touching that field. If he does, it's going to be late, and I'd be shocked that it's with the Houston Texans. As far as the team picking him up, man, it's a lot of teams out there who could use a quarterback. You got the Steelers, who still got Big Ben, but we've been, Ben is kind of past that hump. He can't be asked to be throwing the ball up and down all game no more.
Not to cut you off, but the Texans picked up Tyrod Taylor too, right?
Yeah, they did. They signed him.
So and then they drafted a quarterback too, right? I think they drafted one in like the third round too. So I think they
might have. I think they got like 5 QBs on the roster. I think Jeff Driscoll just got signed to them too. Wow, if you remember Jeff Driscoll from the Gators. Yeah, so it's they kind of doing their part to be sure that they cover their butts as far as the position. But let's be honest, that team gonna be trash.
Yeah.
Like, that team gonna be trash, man. It's like they were just working towards trying to be trash. I've never seen. Well, no, I have seen a team try to be trash in the moves that they were making. Specifically, the New York Jets. Shout out Dolphins fan here, but just wanted to point out the Jets and Adam Gase. Salute to Adam Gase. You did a great job for the Jets while you were there. Wish you would come back and keep doing that fantastic job that you were doing. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's a lot of ball clubs out there, but we'll see, man. I have no idea. Like
Philly.
I said,
what about Philly?
But they still trying to figure out the Jalen Hurts experiment, right? Yeah. Even though I don't think they're gonna honestly give him a true look. You know how they
get. That's why But we'll see, man. But I don't like wishing nothing bad on nobody. So I'm just we're gonna wait for the trial and we're gonna see how that goes.
I hope that whatever the real story, the truth is, man, whoever's been slotted in that, justice prevails. But you know how this whole thing works. So we're just gonna keep it moving. But speaking on quarterbacks, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. that's a whole nother situation. A whole nother situation. Aaron Rodgers, QB of the Green Bay Packers. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Look, I rock AR-12, man. You know, he has for the better part of his whole career, been an all-time great. And I feel like he still don't get the respect he deserves. At the same time, his team, bro, it's almost like they don't respect him in that same sense. And I say all that to say Aaron Rodgers has won a Super Bowl with this team. He's been in recent years, been in the conference championship twice now. Back-to-back years, if I recall. Would you believe, bro, I think in his whole career, the Green Bay Packers have never selected definitely not a wide receiver, but I don't even think an offensive skill player once in the first round. Like, not once.
Crazy.
Now, it's crazy to me. I wouldn't count offensive line. I think they have picked a O-lineman in the first round, but not once an actual a wide receiver. And for particularly, this really came to a head last year when they went to the conference championship.
Had guys, but they had washed guys.
See what kind of helped him out when early in Aaron Rodgers' career, he had Jordy, he had Randall Cobb. He had some folks there, so they didn't really have to do it.
They were sticking with him for a while, but at a certain time, they was those people that you were naming. Jordy got injured, Randall Cobb started falling off, and it was like, okay, that was when Aaron Rodgers was really just getting into his discount double check, nigga. He was getting into his bag. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So,
well, all this came to a head last year in last year's draft because like I said, they had gone to the conference championship, lost, and there was the big thing was okay, look, they're one player away from going to the Super Bowl, and obviously that player would have been a wide receiver. These dudes, I think they had the 15th pick, bro. With that pick that they had in the first round, they selected a QB, Jordan Love. And no hate on Jordan Love. It's not as though no one's hating on you. You just came into a terrible situation where it didn't make any sense.
Yes, that pick kind of threw me off. Yeah, probably threw everybody off. Everybody off. Yeah,
and you got to think. So now when you look back at the draft, it's who did they pass up? And particularly one player that comes to mind that they passed up was Justin Jefferson from LSU,
who had a monster year.
Exactly. Went to Minnesota, had a monster year as a rookie. You feel me? So it's if you Aaron Rodgers in that situation, he didn't even say nothing. You can tell he was hot, bro. Anybody who I feel follow the sport be yeah, I know he feel disrespected, so on and so forth. He pretty much kept quiet the whole year. Played ball, made it to the conference championship again, lost. This year? Oh nah. It came out this year that he won out.
And he already seen Deshaun say he won out, and then on top of that, he see niggas in the NBA just going, wherever they need, doing what they
controlling
need
their
do.
own fate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
what's crazy, we don't even got to go that far to say let's look at the NBA, look at the NFL, look at how the Kansas City Chiefs, look at how the Kansas City Chiefs treat Pat Mahomes, and how after losing the Super Bowl or after winning the Super Bowl, they still try to improve their team. Look at how they're treating over there in San Francisco. Facts. How they're trying to improve their team. You have Tom Brady who went to the Bucks,
and they got
Tom
him
Brady
right.
was able.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
It's not like Tom Brady didn't have a great team going into that Bucks offense, but yet still he got Leonard Fournette over there. He got Antonio Brown pulled in, and he got his boy Gronk to come in, right? And keep in mind, Bruce Arians, the coach, even said we don't see a place for Antonio. But what happened? Antonio was on the roster.
Antonio scoring touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Everybody the only people who scored a touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that Super Bowl game, it is the players that Tom Brady advocated for bringing on to the team, bro. So you got to think, if you're Aaron Rodgers, someone who, for the most part, the fan base considers him one of the most talented, if not one of the greatest QBs to ever grace the field, it's yo, where's the respect? Where's kind of just the attention to be hey, let's put this around, or even asking yo, what do you think? the way that he kind of plays it, or at least from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like they really kind of ask for his opinion on stuff. And he's kind of playing the card of like, well, you know, it's not my job, blah, 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 blah. He kind of, it just seems like he's being corporate about it. But they always say that Aaron's pretty arrogant. I don't know how true that is, to be honest with you, but I feel like Aaron, if somebody asks his opinion, he going to get that opinion.
Yeah, for real. I mean, but that was the thing with Deshaun. You know, he was saying he wanted to be involved with the personnel decisions. And a lot of quarterbacks say that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, Tom Brady, he go to a new team and he got everything he needed, and he used everything he needed. So, yeah, man, hey, I can't blame A-Rod, man. He Hall of Fame, so.
Either way it goes, he is.
He Hall of Fame, so, I mean, you gotta at least consider, you know, because he's going to be the one who's throwing the ball to those people. So, I mean, that would kind of make at least a little sense to me, you know. But I ain't no NFL coach though, so
yeah,
I don't get paid to do that. So
sure don't. We just out here talking,
shit. Yeah.
Oh, it's time. Oh yeah, we gonna wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I'll take it out, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. This was the first episode, the inaugural, the numero uno. The first, the number one episode of the Hey Bruh You Seen This podcast. I'm your host, King Deem, with my boy Smoke here. Y'all catch us next time. And always remember to watch the come up. Y'all be easy. Peace.